Hello students. So today we are going to see thermoelectric generator. Now contents of this presentation is as per the sequence: introduction of thermoelectric generator, then Seebeck effect, then Peltier effect, then construction and working of thermoelectric generator, then application of thermoelectric generator, and finally advantages of thermoelectric generator that we are going to see. Now let's see what is mean by thermoelectric generator, which is also called as TE. It is a device which convert temperature difference into electrical energy, in short. So it is a device which convert temperature difference between two electrodes into electrical energy. So in addition, the TE technology is reversible to transform the electrical energy into thermal energy for the purpose of cooling or heating. So the reverse way is also possible. That is, firstly, it converts temperature difference into electrical energy, and electrical energy is converted into temperature difference. So cooling and heating is also possible. The merits of this conversion lie in the solid state operation, the gas free emissions, the last scalability, the maintenance free operation without any moving parts and chemical reactions, no damage to the environment, and a long lifespan of reliable operation. So these are the advantages of TE technology. That means maintenance free operation, gas free emission, then there are no chemical reaction, no damage to the environment, and it is long lifespan of reliable operation. However, the TE devices are still in the limited application, mainly because of its low energy conversion efficiency and the corresponding high material cost. So it has actually a disadvantage that it has got a limited application because of its low energy conversion efficiency. So if energy obtained is very less and the cost of the material is high. That are the disadvantages. Now the basic theory behind the TE technologies are all depended upon the principle of Seebeck effect, that is main for power generation, and Peltier effect, that is for refrigeration. So these are the two principles on which this TE technology is based upon. So firstly, see the Seebeck effect. Now it is discovered in 1821 by Thomas Seebeck. The Seebeck effect is the conversion of temperature differences directly into electricity. The Seebeck effect is a phenomenon in which a temperature difference between two dissimilar electrical conductors or semiconductors produces a voltage difference between two substances. So basically it is based on the phenomenon that two dissimilar electrical conductors or two semiconductors are joined together, and we will get a voltage difference between the two substances when they are at different temperature. That is the Seebeck effect. When heat is applied to one of the two conductors or semiconductors, heated electrons flow towards the cooler one. If the pair is connected through an electrical circuit. DC current or direct current flows through the circuit. So here two conductors are there, or semiconductor can be used, P and N type. So one conductor is at high temperature and other is at low temperature. So the electrons will start flowing through the hot conductor to the conductor which is at lower temperature. The voltage produced by the Seebeck effect are small, usually only a few microvolts per Kelvin of temperature difference at the junction. So if we provide a Kelvin of temperature difference between the two conductors, then we will get a voltage of around few microvolts. If the temperature difference is large enough, some Seebeck effect devices can produce a few millivolts. So if at all the temperature difference is high, we will get a higher temperature, that is in millivolts. Numerous such devices can be connected in series to increase the output voltage. So if you want more voltage, then number of such devices are connected in series, so that we will get a high output voltage. That can be possible. So that is a figure of Seebeck effect. So you can see here, this is the heat source, this is the heat sink, and this is the N and P type semiconductor material, and this is the electrical circuit where there is a load or there is a resistance connected. So what happens, at this heat source end, we are supplying heat to this particular temperature, to this particular end, and you can see here the heat sink. That means heat is removed from this end. That means the temperature at heat sink is very less compared with temperature at heat source. So what will happen? There will be a flow of electrons from heat source to heat sink. So you can see a direction of current flow here through this circuit. So that is called as Seebeck effect. Now second one is Peltier effect. So this effect is discovered in 1834 by Jean Peltier. So it is the phenomena that when there is the current in the circuit, the joint of different conductors absorb or rejects the heat depending on the direction of current. So that is the phenomena of Peltier effect. As a result, the TE technology can be divided into two categories according to the Seebeck and Peltier respectively. First one, thermoelectric generator TG, for power generation when the two materials are exposed in different temperature. And second, thermoelectric cooler, for cooling when the voltage is added into the two material. So these are the two possible ways. So second one is based on Peltier effect, thermoelectric cooler, Now let's see thermionic generator, thermoelectric generator, sorry. The thermoelectric generator consists of two thermoelectric semiconductor N type and P type, and they are subjected to temperature difference, we can say T hot and T cold, and electrically connected in series through the conducting plates on the top and bottom. So let's see first of all the construction. So here you can see, so this is the P type semiconductor material, and this is the N type of semiconductor material, and these are the two metal conductors, and in between you can see here P type and N type material is sandwiched here. Then one portion at the top is, that is heat source, that is we are supplying heat from this heat source, and this is heat sink where heat will be ejected, or it will be low temperature compared with heat source. And here you can see we have connected the electrical circuit here. So this is the construction of thermoelectric generator, and from here, from this P type material, current will start processing to this N type material. So let us see working. So we have seen that there is a N type and P type material subjected to temperature difference T hot and T cold, and electrically connected in series through conducting plates on the top and bottom. Then in the N type semiconductor, most charge carries are negatively charged electrons, whereas in other one most of the carriers are positively charged holes. So in case of N type material, there will be negatively charged electrons. In case of P type material, there are holes which are positively charged. So in a temperature gradient, electrons and holes tend to accumulate on the cold side. So an electric field E develops between the cold side and the hot side of each material, which gives a voltage when integrated over a length of each. The voltage of the N type and the P type semiconductors add up and derive an electrical current through an electrical load, hence an electrical resistor. So you can see here, this is the load, or this is the electrical resistor that is connected to this metal conductor here. Then the product of the voltage and the current is the electrical power output of the generator. So now you know that power is calculated by the product of voltage and current, V multiplied by I, that is current. This is how power is calculated. So you can see here, this is the construction of thermionic generator, which is based on Seebeck effect. So let us go back to the Seebeck effect here. So from P type material, electrons will start flowing here to this N type material. You can see here, from P type semiconductor material to N type. Here also from p-type semiconductor material to n-type semiconductor material. Then application of TE technology. Due to the distinct advantages, thermoelectric devices have been used in areas like aerospace applications, transportation tools, industrial utilities, medical services, then electronic devices, and temperature detecting and measuring facilities. So that is the application of thermoelectric devices or thermoelectric generator. However, due to the great potential of power generation by using solar radiation and by other kinds of possible heat sources, as well as the reliable long period maintenance free operation, thermoelectric generators have become technically attractive. So these are the advantages. So you can take down the advantages, that it is reliable, then it is maintenance free. So these are the couple of advantages of thermoelectric generators. So this was about the applications: aerospace application, transportation tools, industrial application, medical services, electronic devices, temperature detecting and measuring facilities where thermoelectric generator can be used. Advantages: as we have seen earlier, easy maintenance. They work electrically without any moving parts, so they are virtually maintenance free. So since there are no moving parts, there is no wear and tear, there is no friction, so there is no replacement of components, so it is maintenance free. Then environment friendly. Thermoelectric generators produce no pollution, therefore they are eco-friendly generators. So you have seen that there is no pollution, that's why they are eco-friendly generators. Then compact and less weight. The overall thermoelectric cooling system is much smaller and lighter than a comparable mechanical system. So compared with mechanical system, it is much compact and it has got less weight. Then it has got high reliability. So thermoelectric modules exhibit very high reliability due to their solid state construction. So TE technology is reliable, so you can say that they will work till the assumed life of their product. So they are highly reliable. Then no noise. They can be used in any orientation and in zero gravity environments. Thus they are popular in aerospace applications. So this is one area where they can be used. And then they are used in convenient power supply. They operate directly from a DC power source, so it has a convenient power supply. The only disadvantage of TE technology is that sufficient amount of voltage is not generated, and the cost of the TE devices is more compared with other technologies. These are the two disadvantages. Thank you, friends.